Alternately, isn't it alternatively? Alternately. Is that a word?
Alternate option. No, alternate. Is a word,
Is that? Alternately.
Oh, I don't know. I'm too hungover to write that now.
This is going to be the most tired episode we've ever done.
I'm fucking shattered.
I'm at max capacity. I'm bringing that new abbreviation in.
Max capacity.
I'm at max capacity.
I love it.
Yeah. Oh. Mentally at max capacity. Physically, I'm actually okay, but I'm done.
You sounded like that. You sounded like that today.
I've been like it all week.
Yeah.
Probably back end of last week it started. I'm ready for some time off.
You've not been home though either. You've been on the road.
Yeah, I've had like really busy weekend. This is when this happens to me. Like, I am a social person, but I'm also not. And I find it quite like too much social contact is way too overstimulating for me. So I've had like stuff on at the weekends, which has been quite hectic, coupled with loads of on-site client stuff, where, especially when I'm doing like the BD for them, and I'm just like spent. That's the only way I can describe it.
Max capacity is probably my favourite thing. That's
so good, isn't it?
It's so good. I'm definitely going to use it.
I didn't make it up, by the way. It's, you know, like the Hun culture? You might not know that. Oh, it's like this abbreviation that's going around. You know, like KOSI lives and stuff like that?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, max capacity, that's good. We're recording the day after England's first group game. We won 4-2. It was brilliant. 10 o'clock kickoff isn't great, though, or 9 o'clock kickoff isn't great because you're just out.
Yeah, these
afterwards.
Are late.
Problem is the game finished at like 11ish. But everyone's all buzzing because we just won 4-2. And then everyone's like, oh, should we go to mine? I was like, yeah. He's like, so
okay.
We went around to my mate's house and we all end up just sitting there drinking cans of beer.
And the time runs away with you then?
Runs away. Got home, went in the spare room. Mila walked in this morning. She was like, where's mum? I was like, oh, she's gone to the gym. Do you want to get in with me? She went, no. and then I got showered and come here. So yeah, a bit tired, but I'm absolutely buzzing. Like, what a way to start at the World Cup. It's great.
I didn't watch it. I'm not interested.
Nah.
Literally doesn't interest me. I've never been into football. It's really weird because my dad is mad on football.
Really?
Oh my God. Like, he would die for his team.
Who does he support?
Everton.
Oh yeah.
He's a Scouser.
He's a Scouser, yeah.
So yeah, like, he is obsessed.
Yeah.
That whole side of the family are.
Yeah. Football mad.
Everton mad in particular.
Yeah. It's quite mad actually. You've got links all over the place, but then you're just in Bridgend now.
Yeah, I know.
Your dad's a Scouser, mad Everton fan. You was born in Kent.
I know. It was my dad's job.
Yeah.
It was literally my dad's job that took us to Wales, and I was like 2. And then we just didn't want to. My dad's job moved, but we stayed. So at one point, my dad, for years, about 7 years, 8 years, had a flat in Reading, because that's where one of the offices was, and he was all over the place, Scotland, London, Birmingham, but we stayed, because my mum was like, I can't move kids around anymore, and I was a bit of a troublesome teen, so... But yeah, we've been all
over the gaff.
Yeah, got family spread around, but I sort of envy people, you know, like, you've got everyone, like...
Close.
Yeah, and you grew up and you live near where you grew up. Like, I think like, a lot of my friends are like that, and I sort of envy it in a way.
Yeah, do you know what? I think there's a lot to be said for being able to pop to everyone you know within the hour.
Yeah.
Like, I've always said that to Cheryl. I was like, I didn't mind moving to Egham because that's where Cheryl's from, because I knew my old man was less than an hour away.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it?
It's easy enough. If you've got to go, you've got to go.
And you're probably pretty close to your cousins. And see, I'm the closest I am. One of my cousins who I'm close to lives in Berlin.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
Pretty handy, I was going to say, for you.
And then my other 2 cousins are not actually my cousins. They're my mum's best friend's kids.
Yeah, they're cousins.
But we're close. But they're London way, so we don't see each other. When we see each other, it's like we've never been apart.
Yeah, of course.
But we're just so far away from everybody.
Yeah. Move to London.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know, if it wasn't so expensive, I would not rule it out. But you think of the difference cost of living in South Wales to London.
Yeah.
It is... I could probably only buy like a studio apartment for what my house is worth.
Yeah. I remember Paul Ingram telling me his rent on his office. And
in Barry.
Yeah, in Barry. I remember almost falling over, going, how much? It's massive as well, right?
Yeah, it's massive.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, if you wanted that in London, that would be like 10, 20 times more money.
I know, that's what I mean.
Anyway.
So I'm staying put for the moment.
Staying put.
I just want to make reference before we move into posts. Something, well, it was serious, wasn't it, really?
I think it was very serious.
Very serious. Happened to me, but sort of indirectly to both of us, wasn't it? About 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We did plan on talking about it in this show, but I haven't got the head for it. You're knackered.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it next show, but we haven't forgotten about it. We are going to raise it, but I think we need a bit of planning around how we sort of talk about it as well, don't we? So
yeah, I think it's a serious topic. I think we definitely should talk about it. Everyone should be aware of it and have that conversation. But yeah, I think having a clear headspace and also just clear communications around it is the best way forward.
So that'll be next episode. Right, should we do posts?
Yeah, can you go first?
Yeah, I can go first. I can indeed. I actually managed to find a couple this time, so I struggled last time. But I wouldn't say it was easy this time either. I've noticed a real difference. Maybe it's my algorithm. I never used to have a problem getting to posts. No, I had a backlog, didn't I?
You did at one point, yeah.
I'm through the backlog now. I've caught up. But yeah, I really try and make an effort to scroll because I don't have time to scroll on LinkedIn sometimes. But I'm just not seeing as many that I'm like, especially not funny ones. But I used to always find ones where I was like, that is brilliant.
Yeah.
Are you noticing that?
I think LinkedIn is getting more polished, actually, yeah. I do think everything is a bit more over-polished.
Because they've got quite strict on stuff.
I think so. I think people are also wanting to play the game, the algorithm game.
Yeah.
And I just don't think you can be as edgy as possible. I mean, we did the Willy short. Well, I did the Willy short.
Didn't do so well.
Didn't do so well. Do you know what? I felt like I got penalised for the 2-3 posts after.
Yeah, that
the Willy post actually did all right.
Yeah.
Like, the engagement was really
It did okay, but it was over time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas my one, it's still doing it now, but honestly, there is no rhyme or reason around it.
Whatsoever. But I do think people...
We've said worse. We've had worse.
I think the rest... I don't think we've ever said the word Willy.
Yeah, but Willy's nothing against, like, or something like that, is it?
I know, but we always beep out for LinkedIn. We always bleep it out. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I do think it made a difference on my next couple of posts, but I'm not that bothered. It's a good story.
Yeah.
And actually, some of the people that liked it were at the pub that day.
I need to check how well it's on YouTube, actually, because it went out yesterday.
Yeah, nice.
I'll look later. Right, so my first post is, I think I might have shared one of his before. Darren Rosenfeld.
Oh, yeah. He's just sold his business, hasn't he? He's just sold out of Next Ventures.
Yeah. I don't actually know him. I'm just connected to him.
Yeah.
So for anyone listening, he's got like an image and then text. I'm actually going to read the image first because it's like a title for the post. Mm-hmm. So the image is just text. It says, "Why haven't average recruiters improved their billings in the last 20 years?" So it's a bit of a longer one. So first part. So in the IT recruitment niche, 25 years ago, billing 500k made you a top performer. Average billers were around the 120, 150 mark. I find it really interesting that top billers now are hitting over the 1 mil mark. The top 1% of the 1% are hitting over 2 mil. But average billers haven't really progressed much past the average I saw over 2 decades ago. Mm-hmm. It makes no sense on paper. Think of the tools that recruiters now have to support their efforts, excluding AI, as that's very new to the market. The internet, email, LinkedIn, job boards, CRMs, WhatsApp. All this tech helps recruiters become more productive. On top of that, salaries and day rates have gone up with inflation. Mm-hmm. So deal values and fees are now naturally bigger than they were 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Yet the average recruiter is still billing around 150k, maybe a little more. With better tools and higher fee values, the average bar should have moved to at least 300k, but it hasn't. Why? For me, top billers are now doing a lot more activity as technology has made them more effective and gets them connected to people quicker. That enables them to have more conversations, generate more leads, and create more opportunity. And as we know, a top salesperson's key skill is knowing how to convert opportunity and close. Technology seems to have widened the gap between average and top sales consultants. Could it be said average recruiters are now worse than before? Have they become lazier and less effective because of technology? I'd be interested to get opinions and thoughts on this. I actually thought that was a really good post.
Great post.
And I thought I've got to bring that because it's a good fucking point. And it's true.
It's so true.
What do you think it's down to?
What do I think it's down to?
Yeah, because he's saying, like, could it be this? Could it be that?
I think that we live in a world now where, and I think you posted about this the other day, where people just sit and tippy-tappy, right? We live in a tippy-tappy world now where we went through this whole like wave of LinkedIn and email marketing and writing clever sequences. So everything became like email and keyboard led versus phone led. So I do think that the environment, ecosystem people work in has changed so that it's a little bit more like okay to not be on the phone, and it's taken that way. I think that tech can make people lazy. I think it does. I think it does make people lazy. And I agree to the point that I think it's average people are average for a reason. And I think that human beings are more lazier now than we ever were. Yeah. So I think that contributes to that sort of decline in billing, because actually in real money terms, average billers, I mean, 150k billings now versus 150k billings 20 years ago. I mean, in my first agency, that was, that was the bog standard. You had to, I think it was 180. I think you weren't allowed, I don't think you kept a job.
I can't remember. Do you know what? I cannot remember.
Nah, I think it was 15k a month.
But I remember they were really happy if you were doing around 150.
Yeah.
That was like wicked.
Yeah.
I can't remember what, I think I've got it on my LinkedIn actually, what I did in year 1, year 2. But, I just thought, actually, I've never thought about that before. Like, that is true. Yeah. I think, I agree with you. I think as well, because you've got to think of the generations now coming in. When we were younger, so, we didn't have access to all the social media messaging. Yeah. Like, I didn't really realise this, but I was speaking to a teacher the other day. Now, obviously, this generation is still in school, so it's slightly different, but she's like, they don't socialise with each other outside of school. Like, for us when we were younger, Friday night down the park, drinking, getting pissed, getting chased by the police. Yeah. Saturday, no hangover, go into Cardiff. Shopping centre, bit of cheeky shoplifting, McDonald's, go home. Yeah. Sunday would be the only day I would be in my house.
Yeah, it's true.
You'd be going to sports things or whatever after school.
Playing football in the morning,
They don't do that now.
No.
And maybe you've got these younger people coming in, so they're not as used to the relationship building that you cannot be a 1 mil biller without speaking, like being good to people, and it just doesn't happen, does it? So I think the point is they do use all the tech, but they use it effectively to free up their time. Whereas the average billers, I think is what you're alluding to, is they're lazy. Yeah. So they'll use it to do everything when actually they're not doing what they should be doing.
And using all of the tech and the stuff that makes you lazy and does a bit of it for you, an average person can nick 150 grand a year.
Yeah.
But actually, why do we accept it? I think Darren's point is, how comes we just accept that that's okay?
Yeah.
Because actually, it's completely not. The cost of everything's gone up. The cost of everything has gone up. So
they're actually not bringing as much of a...
No, they're much less profitable. Do you know, one of the agencies that I'm doing some work with, we did consultant P&Ls the other day. Every month, at their senior consultant level, where there's an expectation to bill 240 or more, 20 grand a month, their desk cost is, I think it's like 11 grand a month. Because of the salaries, then they get access to like a resourcer that costs them some money. So I think all in with all the tools and the tech and their share of the office, it's 11 grand.
Fucking hell.
So if you get someone that blanks for 3 months in a row, you've just sunk 33 grand. Like, as a founder, can you imagine?
Pressure. This is why I say to like all my clients, if they're thinking about hiring, like, but more than one, or I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's just. Yeah. Because they only think about, they'll be making more money because they're going to be billing. Yeah, but they cost you stuff.
They do cost. They cost.
And they're not going to be billing straight away.
The ramp up time, exactly.
Even an experienced recruiter.
No. I think it's worse for experienced recruiters because they cost you even more than the rookies.
And there's actually not that many good ones around at the moment. No. There's really not.
No.
So I just thought, I read it and I was like, that's a really good point, actually. A really, really good point.
Yeah, how have we as an industry just accepted that average?
We accept more than average. Yeah. We accept a lot of average, but a lot of below average.
Yeah, agreed.
There's a lot of below average I'm seeing at the moment and I can't get my head around it.
It always...
Some have potential.
Yeah.
But it's like... Do they want to come out of that or do they not? Because if not, in my eyes, get rid.
Yeah.
If as a business owner mindset now, because of what you just said. Look at that cost.
33 grand sunk in three months of not billing. That's why I love my favorite exercise with any agency is consultant P&Ls.
It's really important.
Let's look at it for the year. And if someone's been there for like 2 years, I go, right, let's do a lifetime P&L and let's see who's made you money. Sometimes it's those little steady eddies that you forget about that consistently are profitable year on year on year, month on month on month, not those yo-yos.
Yeah.
Good post.
Yeah,
he's 100% about to become an advisor or an ed of some kind, isn't he? I mean, did you see how much that business sold for? It's ridiculous money, yeah. It's a massive, massive recruitment agency.
I can see, I mean, people like, I know if that was me, can you imagine like, yeah, you sold your business great. A lot of people would be like, oh, relax, enjoy the money. I think it'd be really hard to because you're so used to the buzz of working. I would go and do something like that, advisory or something.
Yeah, 100%. I
mean, look at Matt Fox. He's doing amazing.
He's doing really well for himself, yeah. Yeah, and he's a nice bloke.
And he's loving it.
Yeah, he's loving it.
I think he thought he'd wind down, but that's not happening.
Right. My post now?
Mm-hmm. I love how you laugh before you...
I got a new laptop, so my OneNote... I had a OneNote failure, but I got some...
We can save the other thing for next time.
Yeah, 100% we'll do it for next time, because I like it. I thought it was really funny, so I'm looking forward to that. So someone's done a post, and it says, them, and then in quotation marks, LinkedIn comments aren't that bad. And then underneath it says, also LinkedIn comments. And it's a comment on a post. Now, the post is by a guy, and it's a silly post. All he's put is, man, today's shower was great. And that's all he's posted.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, no image?
No, that's it. Just that, yeah. And do you remember recently we've been talking about these stupid AI bots that keep commenting on stuff, right?
Yeah.
Strap yourself in for this one.
Oh my God, what is it?
The comment reads, this hit hard. So often we chase momentum, forgetting that true flow starts in the shower. The steam, the stillness, the silence, broken only by distant ping of a Slack notification we pretend not to hear. That's where clarity lives. That's where founders are forged, not in boardrooms, not in pitch decks, but beneath a 12-inch rain shower head on a Tuesday morning. Thanks for reminding us, Harish. The real grind is internal and occasionally exfoliating. I was like, God,
has somebody actually spent the time,
honest to God,
going into chat or Claude, whatever, and saying, this is a post, I want to comment on it, and they've read that comment and they've thought, that is good.
Mate,
or do you think is it cynical or what? Not cynical, what am I looking for?
Oh, we are so tired.
Satire. No.
Satirical? Is he?
Are they taking the piss, basically?
Sarcastic.
Yeah.
Is he trying to be sarcastic? I'd like to think that they're being sarcastic, but I also just feel like maybe that is like a salesperson trying to bum lick the person's.
I've stopped accepting them on LinkedIn.
Oh, you got it, man. Like,
I've had so many, and what made me laugh is, I did the post having a bit of a rant about it at KOSI Court Clip.
Yeah.
Someone from one of those companies commented on it, and I was like, oh man, you're not getting my point. And then added me, and in the ad was a message around, I have this amazing product, blah, blah, blah. I was like, you've not even watched the video.
You're not watching
it. You can't have. No, I don't accept them. I can't do it to myself anymore.
Mate, I'm telling you now, my LinkedIn connection requests are full of those people, right? They've always got AI something in their job title, and it does my head in. My DMs are full of it. Absolutely full of it. Do you remember, I think I put it on my Instagram story the other day.
Yeah.
That lady said her last message, which is obviously passive aggressive or trying to get a reaction from you. I mean, she succeeded because I got a reaction, but it was like, it just started, the last message of a 13-step sequence was, I'm guessing scaling isn't what you want to do. I was like, no, it isn't. It's fucking
shut the fuck up.
Just leave me the fuck alone, will ya? I guess you don't want to grow your business.
I've noticed I get a lot of emails from them as well.
Oh yeah, I do. My emails are...
And it'll be like, this is my last one now, but and it'll be something like that and I'll ignore it. And then there'll be another one. It's like, just circling back. And it's like, I'm ignoring you for a reason.
Yeah.
I can't even be bothered to reply and say, leave me alone.
Yeah.
So I just delete. But like...
I've got really, I'm starting to use my right click in Outlook more because to move things into folders rather than dragging and dropping, right click, move.
Yeah.
When you right click on an email, it's got block sender straight away.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually.
I just right-click block sender every time now.
I could block sender.
Block sender straight away. See you later. Never getting in my inbox again.
Nah, I'm over it.
I don't want to scale.
That is funny. What a comment on that. I bet the guy was like, what?
Yeah. I mean, what a post, by the way, as well, just to like...
I had a great shower today.
Great start to the day. Great start to the day in the shower.
Do you know what? I had a banging shower in my Premier Inn.
Did you?
Really nice. Both Premier Inns, actually. But the one last night, I've got a story around that later, but they gave me a massive room.
Right.
Like the bed took up about a quarter.
Why, there's loads of space? Loads
of unused space. I was like, what activities can I be doing with this space? But it's not nice though. You don't feel like cozy in your room.
It's not cozy, yeah.
But yeah, the shower was 10 out of 10.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm upgrading to Premier Inns next time I go away after your recommendation.
Oh, I live in them.
No Travelodge anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Don't go to a Travelodge. Okay, so I've got another post. I don't think this guy is a recruitment guy, actually. I'm not connected to him. He must just have come up in my feed. I think it's because people I know must have engaged with it. Mm-hmm. So the guy, can we name? Are we going to bleep names out?
Yeah, we'll bleep it out.
I mean, I'm not slandering him or anything. Richard Smith. It looks like he works with sales teams, sales leaders. So the post it's just text. Only people in sales will get this. A man walked into a pub, barman, so it's like the speech marks. Good day, sir. Welcome to my establishment. By the end of this conversation, we will be in one of two places. Either A, you will have ordered and paid for a pint of my beer, or B, we will have established you do not actually fancy a drink and you can leave my pub as a friend. Does that work for you? And the man says, yes. The man proceeded to sit in the corner of the pub to read his newspaper without ordering anything, and the landlord did absolutely nothing. Does that make sense?
No.
No, right. So he's saying only people in sales will get this. So think of it as a sales analogy.
Yeah.
So a man walks into the pub, the barman welcomes him.
Yeah.
And says, right, by the end of this conversation, you're either going to buy a pint from me.
Yeah.
Or we'll have established you don't want a pint.
And then you can go.
And then you can leave the pub as my friend.
Yeah.
Does that work for you? And the man goes, yes, it does. The man does neither of those things, basically. He goes to sit in the corner of the pub, reads his newspaper, doesn't order anything, and the landlord does nothing about it and just lets him sit there. So you think about sales relationships.
Yeah.
Let's use recruitment.
Yeah.
So
he's the recruiter.
The barman is the recruiter.
The barman's the recruiter. He offered two options to a candidate.
You can either work with me.
Yeah.
Or not work with me, but we'll stay connected and network. Does that work for you? Yes, it does. Client doesn't do either of those things.
Yeah.
So it's like LinkedIn. You could use LinkedIn as an analogy. Yeah. We're dropping in each other's inboxes. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you've dropped in. I'm trying to think of the best. LinkedIn probably not the best. If you think about when you start speaking to a client, maybe you have a meeting with them. So that meeting is the pub scenario.
Yeah.
You might even send a proposal.
Yeah.
They go away. You don't hear anything from them, but you don't chase them either.
They just sit there.
They just sit there.
Yeah.
Consuming your content on LinkedIn all the time, probably going, oh, I like him. They might not even engage with any of the content. No one does anything.
No. It's his point that I thought it was because of the question he asked, he said, does that work for you? That's a closed question. And I thought, well, now he's just going to sit there and he's not doing anything.
If we were going to pick it apart, what he could have said, instead of giving him two options, really if I was said barman, I would have said, good day, welcome to my establishment. How can I help you?
Yeah, what are you drinking?
What are you looking for?
Yeah.
And and identify it, because you might not want a beer, you might want a spirit.
But what is matey who's posted that? I
don't know, but there's a guy that's commented on it underneath, Robin Booth, another sales leader.
Oh, I used to work with him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, at Fusion.
Oh, maybe that's why he's come up.
Yeah.
This has come up for me. Alternately, isn't it alternatively? Alternately. Is that a word?
Alternate option. No, alternate. It's a word,
yeah. Alternately.
Oh, I don't know. I'm too hungover to write that now. I was going to try and think about it.
Let us know. Alternately, the customer insisted on trying every beer on the menu, discussing how each beer is made. Oh, I didn't save the whole comment. Hold on. Let me try and find it.
He's quite witty, old Robin.
Yeah, I remember reading it and thinking
yeah,
where are we now? Richard Smith.
He was a recruiter turned SaaS salesperson. And then
Really?
Yeah, I think, and then we all worked together at Fusion, and I think he's now the sales director. Oh, yeah, I think it might be the sales director.
So the guy that posted is a sales coach.
Mm-hmm.
And Robin's post, because he didn't post it that post that long ago. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, here we go, right. He has a lot of engagement on that, you know.
Mm.
Alternately, the customer insisted on trying every beer on the menu, discussing how each beer is made and the positives and negatives of each one, then asking all the other customers what they are drinking and why, as well as taking the barman's time, from other tasks like cleaning the lines, pipelines in brackets, to then just walk out with a free bag of crisps to the Tesco next door to buy a 6-pack of Foster's. That is what happens all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I've had my time wasted loads.
Yeah. I think that's...
They want so much from you, and you answer their questions and you do everything and blah, blah, and then they just disappear.
We had a rec experts call yesterday, and Vic said that she's been speaking to this agency. I think she said she's done like 4 calls with them so far. And then she basically just put her foot down. So listen, like buy the retainer or whatever.
You've got to.
I'm not giving you any more time. And then they went, oh, not right now. We've got budget issues, rah, 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 rah. And then she went, well, just hit me up when you're ready. And then like 2 days later, they messaged, say, hey, is there any chance you can jump on a call with our finance? Not seeing. And she's like, no. But that's why. And then Catherine Henderson, who I spoke to recently, she's going through that at the moment where people are just like getting loads of value out of her up front. Hopefully she wouldn't mind me saying. And then, which is why we're doing Rec Experts. People want to get time from you? Cool. Book it on Rec Experts. It's 15 minutes. Pay for the 15 minutes there and then. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Time wasters. But that was a close question.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the point he's also trying to make, is that could that interaction have been better? Yeah, definitely. But it's so true, because I think I see that a lot with consultants. So they'll have like an initial contact with a prospective client.
Yeah.
And maybe some initial little bites, and then they don't follow up.
No.
So really, instead of being the barman and going over to the corner and maybe trying to chat or be like, basically, you're going to buy anything or fuck off.
Yeah.
They don't.
Nah,
they just sit there.
They just watch them from the corner.
Yeah.
I
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, cool. I'll go to Robin Booth. That's like, give me
nostalgia.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a chap has posted. He received a DM. This guy. He's a CFO, Chief Financial Officer, and he's quite. He posts quite a lot on LinkedIn. Yeah. He had a message from someone and that said, "Hey, no one cares about personal posts at all. LinkedIn is about professional insights. So keep your personal updates for Facebook or Instagram."
This is a DM.
This is a DM from someone. I've muted your posts, but want you to make this change.
Oh my God.
So this is the chap who received that DM. His name is Chris. He's posted. He said, over the weekend, I've received a message that challenged how I show up on LinkedIn. I love this post. Someone shared that that they felt my LinkedIn post should be strictly professional. And my personal updates belonged on other platforms, i.e. Facebook or Instagram. It got me thinking. I believe that being a CFO, an entrepreneur, and simply me are not separate identities.
Yeah.
They all shape how I show up and how I lead. The lessons I've learned in business translate into my life. The wins and losses in both personal and professional life have made me a better person/leader. For me, authenticity, showing up as the whole person, not my job title. That doesn't mean every post needs to be personal, but that doesn't also mean that every post needs to be about business. I believe there's value in both, but I'm genuinely curious where everyone stands on this. I really like that post personally because there is we know that there's that brigade of people that constantly say that. But I also think that we have newer age. We do have younger people posting on LinkedIn and you see a big swing. Some people are all about the social, like all loads of personal stuff. And we've said it, sometimes they're not even addressing their ICP in any way, shape or form.
Yeah.
And without doing the whole, what becoming a dad taught me about B2B sales, without doing that whole like ridiculous, cringe stuff, there's ways to link things back. And I do think it's about finding balance. But I also, I think that I think I love how he's articulated it. I think that's the nicest way. It's all of those things, every win, every loss, personal and professional, shapes who you are.
And what you said at the start about it's not separate.
They're not separate identities. Yeah,
yeah, and that's true, especially if you have your own business. It is you.
Yeah, exactly.
And especially if it's only you as well. But I just think, like, some people... Like, have you really taken the time out of your day? Have you let it annoy you that much that you've gone on and sent a DM? And who are you to tell someone that they should... And I've muted you, but I'd like you to change. Fucking delete them then if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Why should they change you to match what you want?
You just dread to think what that person is like, don't you? Because to A, think that you can send that full stop, B, thinking that it's okay as well to do it. But what do you think they're going to do? What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Reply and say, oh, okay, I'll stop that.
It's like me watching Love Island and thinking, I don't like this season, trying to get hold of the producers on ITV and going, look, just to let you know, I'm going to mute it for the moment. I'm not going to watch it, but I want to see it change.
I've just got this picture of you calling the Tinder support lady again.
But like... Yeah. If I don't like the show, I'm not going to watch it. Exactly. Just don't watch it.
Said it. How many times have we said it?
It's like we said in Love Island, I don't really like the premise of the show anymore. Can you make it not a dating show and do all these things I want? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, nice one.
No.
It's ridiculous.
And I think people saying LinkedIn should be professional. LinkedIn has evolved. It is a social media platform. Yeah. It's not the same as it was when even we started in recruitment.
No, it's changed.
And I think it's good. You build a personal brand. And look, if you don't like some of the people in your feed, fucking get rid of them. You can block people, you can silence people. Get on with your day.
Yeah. Keep scrolling. We've said it so many times when this topic comes up. If you don't like something you see on LinkedIn, just scroll. Why do people let it bother them? Can you imagine getting annoyed? I mean, we get annoyed at LinkedIn posts.
That's the premise of the whole show.
We do get annoyed at LinkedIn posts. But we just have a laugh.
You wouldn't do that, though.
Yeah. No, I've never DM'd anyone to say, hey, stick that on Instagram and Facebook, mate. Don't want to see it. Anyway, yeah, I really liked how Chris articulated that line. I love the separate identities line. I think that's
it's not separate.
No, I love it.
It really isn't. It's not. I think that's what makes people really good at what they do when they bring their whole self to what they do, not this separate identity. Yeah. Because you're being authentic then as well.
And we know people in our space who aren't authentic. And it
you can
shows
tell.
A mile off. It shows such a mile off. As soon as you see them at events and you're like, oh God, here we go. Yeah. Like, what facade are we going to have to listen to now? Like,
whereas there's people that you know are just being them.
Yeah. Flinnies of the world, the Luke Pitkins of the world, like people like that you see, Andy Dunns of the world. Yeah. Like you see these people and they're just like themselves, like all the time, the same, every single time, no different. And they're so well morally, like compass is in the right place. I love that. Anyway.
It's a good post. I like that.
Yeah. A quick shout out to our sponsors, Shazamme. You might know them for building recruitment websites that are awesome. They've now launched several new products, including marketing automation, CRM automation, and data enrichment. So if you get a second, go check them out. If you haven't checked them out in 2026, then you haven't seen them at all. Story time.
Stories. I have got one recent, one old school.
Okay.
I do love the old school ones.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be sad if I stop getting those sent in, because they are brilliant.
We need to make friends with more 50-year-olds.
Yeah, we do. Mind you, there's quite a few people commented. Which one was it that we had loads of comments on about? It was the last. What one was it? I can't remember. Oh, it was the contractors one. They moved.
The contractors.
Yeah, loads of people commented, and I was like, please send us them. Send. Yeah. So I'm going to chase them all up because there was a good few people and they were like, oh, I've got some wicked stories like that. Yeah. So I'll get them. I like people sending to me on a voice note because, you get the full story then.
Yeah.
Okay. So this first one, this is from... Perm's, I think she's a branch manager actually, but she's still really hands-on in one of my clients at the moment. And I said yesterday, I was like, come on, you must have some brilliant stories for me, right? Come on. So this is just one of them. I'm sure she'll have more. So there was this candidate. So she does, they call it commercial, but she basically does like PA, HR, admin, within sort of the industrial sector. So if you can imagine all like the back office sort of roles as well. So she does all of those like perm positions. And there was a candidate, she had him on LinkedIn. You know, candidates that you sort of never managed to place, but you're aware of them, they're on your radar, and he was one of them, this guy called Harry. So she'd known him for ages, really nice guy. Randomly, she was like, he used to be a ballet teacher. I don't know why she added that in, but I've included it. So finally, she notices he's sort of looking, and she actually has a role for him. So she's like, right, I can work with Harry, I can place this guy. So she places him with a client, basically. So they're in that sort of industrial sector. And he starts, and everybody loved him there. Like, really liked him, really supportive. Like, in the first week, you know, as a perm, you get a call and they're like, oh, we love him. You know, and you're like, yes, match made in heaven. They liked him so much that in the first week, he went to them in a bit of a predicament because he had to do something with his mortgage. Either it was like put some more money towards his mortgage or something. They lent him 1.5k in his first week. So, like, really, really liked him, like, trusted him, stuff like that. Which I do think is a bit mad. Apparently, it's to do with when they were paying him. So his first pay was quite early on, and he wanted to, like, not an advance, but because it wasn't going to come out of his next salary, but it's technically a loan, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. Got ya.
But then shortly after, he disappears on the sick.
Ah.
And that's when things started to unravel, basically.
Oh, no.
So he left. So his work laptop, everything was in the office because he just sort of, you know, rung in one day, I'm not coming in. And then he just wasn't there for like weeks, basically. And I think at one point they had to get on his laptop because he was managing some stuff. So they were like, right, what's going on? We need to log in. And basically this numpty, he left, like, really visible and accessible, these fake, fake doctor's notes.
Right.
And one of them of which he had used.
Right.
So, but they find like all these fake ones, and they're like, what? Like, they're in a folder. So like, what the hell's going on here? On his work laptop. Being stupid. Yeah. So then they're like, we need to start doing a bit of digging here, I think, because this is weird.
Yeah.
Then they find his name on company's house under a business. So they're like, well, he hasn't disclosed that to us. And in a lot of contracts, you can't have another form of employment, can you? Especially your own business.
No.
Then they find out the business, his dad's the director. So he's listed as a director, but the dad is one of the directors. And it's a property business. And it's got over 800k of assets in it. So they're thinking, well, why is he lending money off us for a mortgage? You just go to your dad, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't know the relationship, but fine. And he's a director in the business.
Yeah.
So also, he told them from like interview stage, from the start, that he was married. Like, he was talking about it as if, like, you know, he's got a partner, he's married, whatever. Then they find out he's not. He's not married. So that was a lie. Actually, she thought he was gay. Not that there's anything wrong with it. No, but she was even surprised. When they said, she was like, oh, no, I never thought. Like, he told me I've got a wife. That sort of scenario. So she was like, what? Then they find out he lives with his bloody parents.
Right.
He doesn't have a mortgage. He doesn't have a mortgage. So obviously he gets sacked.
Yeah.
He's only been there 7 weeks, most of which he's been off sick anyway.
Yeah.
He owes the company this money. So he then offers to work extra to pay them back because he clearly doesn't have the money.
Yeah.
Fuck knows what he spent it on. But they then find out, in addition, that he'd taken a load of blueprints from the office. Must be some sort of like construction, whatever company. And he's hidden them in his car in a plastic bag. He was taking, for what, who knows. So they were like, no, we can't have him back on the premises.
No.
Not after all. You add that up collectively.
Yeah.
He had a bloody key for the office. So he probably snuck in and, you know, who knows what he was doing.
Yeah.
So they were like, just post the office key back. We don't want you back. He never posted it back.
So
he must have had to change the locks.
Change the locks, yeah.
He kept saying, I've posted it. I'm going to do it. Never got it back. And it's just like, what planet are these people on? How do they survive?
The front to just blag you away to 1,500 quid, like just making up
that
a
on
wife,
its own is bad enough.
Making up a wife, making up a mortgage, and
making up a life. Making up a life.
Man, in fact, that the best thing about it is that he just lives at home with his mum and dad.
Yeah.
And God knows what he's done with that 1,500 quid.
But I just think, like, it must be quite fun to create a life for yourself.
Just freestyle whatever you want.
Yeah, like, but it must be hard to remember everything.
Well, yeah.
But why would you have to fake sick notes on your work laptop?
It's probably not his first time doing it, I'm guessing. Like, it sounds like he's...
Professional.
What are they called? Grifters. Professional grifting.
He would have had to have paid them back, though, surely. They could have taken it to court and stuff, couldn't they?
Yeah, or have his notice or something like that, I guess.
But why would you lend someone that money?
It's
in the first week.
7 days in, and someone asked me to lend them a couple of quid. No, I'm not having it. Even if you asked me to lend you a £5 for lunch, I'd be like... No.
I don't like lending money. It makes me really stressed.
Yeah.
Because you're the one that's got the stress of getting that money back. I've got probably one friend I would do it to. I mean, when I say lend money... If we were on a night out and she was like, "Oh, do me a favour, pay for that and I'll pay you back later." I'm not talking, can I have a loan? I wouldn't loan any of my friends' money. No. I know you might think that makes me sound like a bitch, but some of my friends are terrible. And I don't want the stress of having to chase. It's awkward.
You're so right, though. As soon as you lend the money, it's then on you,
isn't it? It's not on them. They don't give a fuck. So as she was telling me, I was like, this guy is chaotic.
Yeah.
Never working with again.
No. I love the fact that at the beginning it started with, we'd always wanted to work with
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore. Right. Do you know what's really annoying? I need to get the wording right on this. And I've forgotten.
If you've forgotten it.
Nah, I know the whole story, but the punchline I just need to listen to. Because it is a good
Do
one.
it quietly so I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Where is it? Can you just cover your ears for a second? Yeah, I'm good.
Got it?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got the exact... Because this story is from Chris Holland.
Yeah.
Chris Holland from Kitto. He's a big fan of the show. And he sent me this story, like 8 days ago. He voice noted me this on LinkedIn, yeah? And and then we were talking around it, and I messaged him like a couple of days ago to say, hey, by the way, I'm not airing your voice notes. I like to listen to them when I'm prepping and in the car driving here or whatever. So, this is so good. I love things like this. Right. Chrissy Holland used to work within an agency as a marketing person, right? So this is COVID time. He got furloughed, and wasn't feeling great. Thought he'd have a look around. And another agency, much bigger agency than the one he was at, came along, and there was a role there. And so he's going through the process, and he's interviewing. And this is like COVID time, right? So this is like when everyone's starting to learn how to bloody use Zoom and things like that. Now, you know, when you join a Zoom meeting sometimes, you know, there's like a click the link to join it.
Yeah.
There's also like a dial-in phone number.
Yeah.
So his laptop mic was not working for some reason. So he joined the video on his laptop, and then he used his phone to dial into the dial-in number to do the audio.
Yeah.
Because he just couldn't get it to work. And it was a strange time. We were all learning. So he's on the call now, and this is like, he's done a few interviews, and then he's on this last interview with the big dog, the CEO of this company. And he's like, yeah, he's going through it. He's like, he's suggesting loads of change, and the CEO's like, yeah, I like it. He said he's like, I'm bossing this, man. We are vibing. He's listening to what I'm saying. He's picking up what I'm putting down. Like, this is good.
Yeah.
Right?
Good energy.
Good energy. Anyway, usual stuff. Interview comes to an end. They part ways, agree next steps or whatever it's going to be. He ends the meeting on his laptop, and this is him on his own in his flat, in his flat just by himself. And he says, he stood up and he goes, "Fucking nailed it." Like cheering like for himself, which I love, right? And then from his desk, from the mobile phone, comes a voice saying, "Chris, I'm still here."
No!
The CEO.
No.
I didn't go, I fucking nailed it. And then obviously they laugh about it or whatever. And then he didn't get the job in the end with them, but not because of that, I don't think, but he just didn't get the job in the end from that. But how good is that? You could picture it, can't you?
I would put the phone down.
Yeah, I wouldn't have spoken to him.
I would have spoken to him.
I would have.
I would have put after that phone call, I would have swiftly gone on to Skyscanner, booked a one-way flight to, I don't know, anywhere but the UK.
Yeah.
And disappeared. And never come back. No.
I do stuff like that. Like sometimes I'll finish a phone call and I'll be like buzzing off the back of it. I voice note you and Luke.
Yeah.
Or I'll be like, fucking get in, or like I might pop my head into the kitchen and be like, oh, Cheryl, so this happened. But by myself, I do say things like wicked, banging, let's go, da 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 da. I have a whole conversation myself. So I can picture Chris putting that go down and going, fucking, let me play it to you because it's a short one, this one.
Then when the call ended, I hung up the call on my laptop and just went on my own in my flat, fucking nailed it! And then just heard this voice from my phone go, still here, Chris.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's so good.
Even worse, if you've got it, then fine.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
see, there's a couple of times yesterday I shit myself a bit because I wear Bluetooth headphones when I'm making calls because I can't listen to the consultants in the background, the noise, and I just like to focus. There's a couple of times because sometimes there's a delay, isn't there, between the call, like the call ending, as in what you hear, and your mobile phone, 'cause it's like the Bluetooth connection. Yeah. And there was a couple of times where I was like, fucking bitch, or whatever, and then I was like, fuck, is this still on? It wasn't on, but I was like, I've got to stop doing that because what if it is still on?
Yeah, yeah, and they catch it.
Yeah, and they catch it.
And they call you back.
No!
What was that you just said?
No!
I would die inside.
Oh, I die. And it's not even for my own business. I'm representing someone else.
Yeah,
I'd be in so much trouble.
People are paying you to do that.
I know.
But
it's giving me anxiety.
I used to do that all the time, though. I used to do what was my favourite one? My favourite one was always, oh, you're a very nice person. And then this is carrying on. I used to have like a little internal dialogue with myself.
Well, you'd say to them.
No, like let's say they said, please don't ever call me back.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, oh, very nice of you. But I'd just be talking to myself.
Oh, when the call had ended?
Yeah, they'd cut it and then I'd start dialing again. But in between calls, I'm still talking because I'm talking to myself. I'm like, either geeing myself up to make phone calls or I'm just like doing a match of the day analysis of what just happened. Like, do you know what I mean?
Sometimes you have to. If something like that happens, you have to just talk yourself around from it, don't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes some things you say, you're like, I don't want anyone to hear that.
I don't. Yeah. I was having a proper little natter the other day with a girl that works at one of my clients. And neither of us realised that the note takers were on. And it was like, oh God. And we realised right at the end. So we were like frantically trying to get their CRM, my CRM open.
Oh no.
So that, because the moment the call goes down, the note goes to CRM. And then so she was like, right. I've got the CRM open, you push it, I'll hit refresh. When it comes through, I'll delete. And then I was like, well, you're going to have to master delete it because she doesn't have the admin.
Oh no.
Anyway, and we were bitching about people.
Oh no.
Because we worked quite closely together on a couple of projects and we were going.
No, you've got to be so careful.
We had such a week of crap, right? And we were both just like, let's just let it all out. And we were just going for it. And then and then I saw my note taker and I was like, oh, God. And then I saw hers. I was like, yeah. I feel like I've come alive now. Only 48 minutes in.
That's giving me anxiety. Right. Second story. So this is back in the day, the Wild West. We're just going to call it the Wild West. We love the Wild West stories, don't we? So this guy worked for an agency. MD, lovely guy. Really sweet, lovely guy. And then they had someone in finance who worked for them, sort of like their accountant / finance person, but probably was like a director level. Sometimes they are one of the directors. And this guy was slightly more shady. So they got the impression he moved in some pretty interesting circles.
The finance director.
Yeah, you just sort of get a vibe that someone's a bit dodge. He's one of those.
Right.
So proper contrast between the two, like sweet and lovely, bit of a geezer.
Okay.
Maybe it was Ben Miller.
Yeah.
It wasn't. So there's one occasion where the company, they were on an incentive trip and they went to New York. And one of the things they did is they went up the Empire State Building. And have you been there?
Yeah.
So is it the bottom floor where they've got the list of all the businesses and what floor they're on? So whilst they're waiting for the lift, the MD notices that there's a firm on the list that owes them money. because they work like across, in America and stuff. So this account and finance guy, on the way back down, decides to stop the lift at that floor and like basically doorstep the guy. So they literally pulled him out of the office, down onto the street, frog marched him to a cash point, and they were like, we want our money. So he got out as much as he could, and then they made him write a check for the rest. And apparently this was a tactic that between the two of them was quite common. So they would say someone wasn't paying them, they'd go and doorstop them. So like the finance guy, bad cop, MD, good cop sort of thing. Obviously this is mostly in the UK. So what they would do is they would get there, they'd go be in reception, they'd ask to speak to whoever. While they're waiting for the manager or the owner of the business to come, the finance guy, he'd start measuring everything in the office with a tape measure and making notes in his book. Like writing what computers they had, what phone systems,
like he was like he was a bloody bailiff.
Yeah. To give them the impression that they were just going to sell everything, all of the company's possessions to settle the debt. And it always worked because people would shit themselves and they'd be like, just give them money. Can you imagine like getting a tape measure out, measuring all the desks, like writing down all the phone systems, computers. Yeah, I'll have that.
That's so good.
It's a good tactic though, isn't it?
A good tactic.
Maybe, I don't know. I always get paid eventually, but it's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
But you just wouldn't get that now, would you? Nah. Or would you? I don't think you would.
I think, so you've got Backdoor Barry.
Yeah, but he doesn't do that.
Nah, he's actually a lawyer.
Yeah.
He's actually a lawyer.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
But there's another guy, isn't there? There was a Scottish fella, I forget his name now. There was this Scottish guy that used to do like debt collecting. He'd buy your debt from you for like, you'd get 40% or 60% of it, but you'd hand it over to him.
Yeah.
And he'd go to it. I'm pretty sure he used to just turn. He's quite a big fella as well, from what I remember.
I mean, if it works. But I just thought that's funny. You're on a company incentive in New York. Oh, I recognise that business. Let's take a little visit there on the way back.
The frog march to the cash machine is the best.
Yeah.
We're not going to leave here without something. So
what a story from an incentive, though.
Oh, that's great.
You'd be loving it, wouldn't you? You'd just be like watching and be like, this is great.
Yeah, it's so good.
But I liked that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. My second story is about I just want to make sure I've got the right term here. My second story. Yeah, okay. So, a recruitment agency is working with a number of external consultants like me, right? And it's for big, they're doing loads. So they're doing like a CRM project, automation, analytics. They're full shebang. Yeah, there's like work going on everywhere. They've got like a specialist person in for every little bit of it. And then there's one guy there who every time something comes up, he's like, yeah, I can do that. And they were like, can you? Like, how? Like, you're flat out. Like, how? Anyway, he's like, yeah, I can do it. Don't worry, I'll get it done. Yeah, don't worry, I'll get it done. Like, these people are sitting there thinking, this fella, where does he sleep? He's like, he must be working around the clock, man.
He's a consultant, yeah?
Yeah, he's an external consultant like me. And he takes on this one extra bit of work, which is around like the onboarding users onto the new systems and training and stuff like that. And this document comes across as part of the pack that he's produced, and comes across, and it's all in a different language.
What?
There's like one part.
What language?
It's just completely different language. I want to say Tagalog. Is that what they speak in the Philippines?
No idea.
Filipino, it is what it's written in. And so they go back to me like, oh, mate, I don't know, something's happened with your machine. And he's flapping, like sweating. He's like, oh, mate, maybe something's happened to my laptop. He's like, no, what if I've been hacked? And like, it could be a virus. He's like, guys, this could be really serious. I'm going to have to go and deal with this like straight away. Anyway, so he gets up and goes and deals with it. And then a couple of the other consultants that are in the meeting as well, they're like, what's wrong with him? He was like, they were like, let's have a look at the documentation. And you know, when you go into a document and you go into properties, you can see the author or last.
Oh, the location.
And the location, this and the other. Anyway, that whole pack was created by Maria in the Philippines. Had produced this whole document. So they cottoned on that.
You even checked it?
Yeah. So they've cottoned on that. That's how this geezer does all this work, because he's outsourcing all of it to him, which again is not a problem if you just say that's what you're going to do, if you're going to get it done.
And make sure it's done properly.
Yeah. But because he didn't front it out, the OO and finance director, they were raging about it. They were like, hold on a second, because they were paying him his day rate here to do
naughty.
that work, yeah. And they were like, why would you not just have that conversation with us? Anyway, he ended up getting bumped out there. But mate, there's nothing wrong with what happened. The only thing wrong there is that you lied.
Yeah.
And why would you lie? So he's lost a great gig, great program to have under your belt. It's a very impressive project to have under your belt. And that's it, it's done.
Oh, imagine how you would feel being him, and they're like, "Oh, it's in a different language." You'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Your heart would have dropped.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I mean, he did. He got flustered.
How
apparently.
did he not read it?
Flustered. No, but the fact that he then lied again and went, could be a virus.
That would have been the point to say, "Oh look, I actually outsourced it. There must be a problem here. Let me look into it."
Yeah, I would literally just said it must be one of my team members. I would have played it like that. And then when they say, "Which team member?" I'm like, Maria. Have you not met her yet? Have I not introduced you?
Can't really introduce you because she doesn't live here.
Yeah. But I just think that these things, they're so stupid. Why would you lie about things like that? It's just like, just fun it out. And also, if you want to pick up the work to deliver it and you're going to use an outsource, don't be greedy. Just give them a rate so you make some margin and just don't be greedy. You'll get all the work anyway.
I think you just got to be honest.
You just get all the work anyway.
You just have to be honest. So big shout out to our second sponsor, but this is in absolutely no particular order, Pay Guardians. So I go into a lot of agencies that need payroll support or they outsource their payroll to another company. And some of the stories I hear of past people they've used or even the current providers they're using are horrendous. And it all comes down to the service. The people in the business, the support they get. The whole point of outsourcing this to people is that it solves your problems and saves you time, not creates more stress and problems for you. So I can say this confidently because I have clients that use Pay Guardians. They are fantastic. Bev and Paris are amazing people. They care about their business and what they do in helping you recruitment agencies. So if you have a payroll provider or you outsource it and you're not happy with what you're getting at the moment, go and have a chat with them because they are fantastic. By the way, if I'm yawning at any point, it's not because you're boring me.
It's okay.
It's because I'm tired.
I know, yeah. I've yawned a couple of times, it's okay.
I'm trying to hold it. You know, you try and hold it in and it gets worse.
Yeah, it builds up.
Speaking of tiredness, you know, I said I was at max capacity. This is just an example. So I got to my hotel last night. And it was it's quite stuffy at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's not sunny, but it's close, yeah. So I got to this Premier Inn and my room was really warm. So it shows the room temperature and it was 23. I was like, no, we can't be having any of this.
Nah.
Like, I need it to be like 18 degrees in here.
Yeah.
So I turned it down. It wasn't doing anything. So I didn't get to my hotel till like 9:30, 9 o'clock. I had like work to do. So in the end, I was literally in like my pants, like working on my bed. So I was like, this is too hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, it wasn't cooling down. I was like, right, you're just going to sleep outside the covers. I was so tired, I actually did sleep.
Yeah.
But when you wake up and you feel minging, like stuffy and gross.
Yeah.
So I get up, get ready for the gym, go to the gym, come back, get out the shower, feel nice and refreshed. I look over. So I've got a picture. The picture will come up on the screen at this point. There's a fucking massive fan in the room. It's been there the whole time.
The whole time. And you just
It's like that. It's like that tall.
No.
It's massive.
And you just didn't see
Didn't
it
see
at all. Oh my God.
And to add to it, there was a second fan in the wardrobe.
Oh, I bet.
Which is open wardrobe on the floor. I was like, so you're telling me I could have had that on me and that on me at the same time?
Instead, you just got...
I didn't even see it this morning.
No.
When I noticed it, I was like, you need to go to bed, honey.
Yeah. Oh, man. You must be shattered, man.
Yeah, I am.
To be missing, like, things like that. You sounded so done this morning when I saw you.
Yeah, I'm just done with like, all I want to do is go home and do nothing.
Yeah.
Like, not speak to it, be a hermit, basically.
Yeah.
But I can't do that till end of next week. But this weekend will be lovely. I'm going camping.
Yeah.
And it'll be very good. Out in nature, chilling with Joe.
Yeah,
Be
nice.
lovely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
It'll
the
be
Instagram
lovely.
stories.
Yeah, it'll be good.
I actually have to go home and do I got an audit report to finish up. I need to actually go do
And you're
some work.
hungover
I'm
as
so
well.
hungover. Do you know what? I feel all right now. I feel not so bad.
It's when you first get up,
It was good this morning. But I can't complain at the moment because the World Cup's on. I love football. I love the World Cup. England won. We've got loads of work going on at the moment. Market feels okay. Like, I feel like we've all got a bit of work on at the minute. And
It's definitely,
summer.
I think it's gone. I mean, I've got retained work on at the moment, so I'm okay. Don't know whether you've noticed. I haven't had as many meetings. I've got a few this afternoon, but there are already people in my pipeline. But there's not as many new sort of incoming, but I feel like it's steady.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not like it was last year.
Nah.
This time last year, no.
No, I think it's a million times better. Right. We done?
We are done.
Wicked.
Oh, we've got to do sponsorship and that's it.
Do that after.
But we've got to do our exit line, which I literally nearly forgot about, and then it came to me.
Remember, folks,
LinkedIn is not real life.